Alright, how about a little bit more than just some random jabbering? I've got the first half of this thing roughly fit. It's taken me quite a while to get it ground down to size because I've cut it drastically oversized because of the oddball angles and whatnot. So it's tricky to get it to fit reasonably well. And I'm sure a lot of you are probably thinking, why the hell is it on such an oddball angle? I have one bolt here that's going to fasten it and one bolt here. So I don't want to have a weld seam messing with me where I'm going to be bolting it on at. So that's why I figured I'd just go ahead and do it like that. I still need to make some fitment adjustments. And I have a sneaky suspicion with this being galvanized, the rough texture of it's going to be kind of a bonus. It's going to help me kind of make it appear to be a piece of cast iron. Of course, you know, being galvanized coated welding, it's going to kind of suck. I'll just probably just stitch weld it and then bondo it up the rest of the way. I mean, at the end of the day, it's just a belt guard more than anything, and it's going to be plenty strong with a few stitch welds, I think. So one little hiccup that I didn't recognize before is this rearward edge. This edge here has a bit of a curvature to it, and the metal that I'm using is perfectly straight, so I might try to spend some time grinding the new piece down to give it a little bit of a curvature, and maybe if I really get excited, I'll try to bondo the high spot a little bit to kind of sort of blend it in somewhat, but we'll see. It's going to be, you know, a lot of messing around to get it there in the first place, but it'll be nice to, you know, have this thing looking like it's got all of its pieces at least, but it'll still take me a while. As I probably will take a break, you know, because of my ADD sort of thing. Can't work on the same project 2 days in a row, so I'll probably take a break. But this piece here, this is going to be the other half of it. So at least I got plenty of material. Just takes a hell of a long time to get it cut without, you know, something fancy like a plasma cutter, which I've given up on plasma cutters. Long story. So I've done some of the cutting with this carbide reciprocating blade and some of it with a couple of those guys, and it's gone pretty well. It's just, it takes time regardless. So I figure I think this is going to turn out pretty nice. I mean, for what it is. Especially if I ever get some paint on this thing. My opinion is a heavy metal machine deserves a heavy metal piece instead of just some crummy piece of sheet metal. Of course, after saying that, the unfortunate thing is I really had no choice but to do sheet metal on that. It was either that or buy plastic parts or outrageously expensive factory originals from eBay, so I figured sheet metal would be fine for a smaller machine like that. But this one is such a simple part that I can get by with making, you know, straight pieces of metal kind of look the part. So anyways, hopefully a few more days there'll be more about this.